Well, next up, we have another candidate for State House from District 51. That's over in the east side of the state, from Marion. It's a kind of West Memphis region. Rodger Paxton.
Rodger Paxton. I am the chairman of the Libertarian Party of Arkansas. I've been for 3 years or so. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming out. This is the first Libertarian Party of Arkansas event that I've been to that there are more faces that I don't know than faces that I do know, and that is fantastic. That shows that we are changing things in Arkansas. That shows that Arkansas is hungry for some change. And there's no question that seeing all these new faces here, that's a fact. There's no question about it. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to talk to you about ballot access because that's something I'm very, very passionate about, having spent so much time and energy trying to get us on the ballot in Arkansas. For us to get on the ballot in this state, it took $50,000, thousands of man hours of work, and well over 6 months of preparation and work. That's ridiculous. Things have got to change. If you guys want to have a voice in this state, things have got to change. And what's that going to take? We're on the ballot in 2012. We've got how many candidates? 14 candidates across the state. Everyone in the state will be able to vote for 2 Libertarians for the first time in Arkansas history. But to keep that, we need to get 3% in the presidential race. Now, Gary Johnson is probably the most libertarian person we've run since Ron Paul, without a doubt. And I know a lot of you guys are Ron Paul guys, and that's fantastic. I've been a Ron Paul supporter since the early 90s. He is a fantastic libertarian. He runs in the wrong party, but he's a fantastic libertarian. But Gary Johnson is by far the most libertarian we've run since him. Ron Paul himself said that he could not imagine voting for anybody, or for endorsing anybody other than Gary Johnson. So this is the message we have to get out to people. All of these Ron Paul people around the state, I'm bunch of them, which is fantastic, because we all support the same things. We all want the same end game. But we need to explain to the Ron Paulers in Arkansas that Gary Johnson and Ron Paul are very similar. They fight for the same things. They want the same end game in this country. So we have got to get Gary Johnson 3% in this state, or we're going to have to spend $50,000 a week, thousands of man hours, and go through this whole process again. Nobody wants that, at least not me. I won't do it again. It's way too much work. But 3%, that is the magic number. We can get 3% in this race. The Libertarian Party of Arkansas, the closest we've ever gotten is 1.08% in 1980 for presidential candidate Ed Clark. That's not even close. We've got to make some changes in this state. So I beg each and every one of you, tell 3 friends tomorrow about Gary Johnson. Go to work, tell everybody you know about Gary Johnson. Will all those people vote for him? Absolutely not. Will one of them? Very possible. And that's all we need, is to reach one person at a time. So I'm running for District 51, State Representative. I'm running against a Democrat. She's been in this county forever. She actually lives in Memphis now, but she has a home still in Creighton County. She's been a dentist there for 30 years. And by all accounts, she's a great lady. Everybody says she's wonderful. But she wants to take my money and give it to somebody else. She wants to take my money and spend it on projects that don't have anything to do with me. She wants to take everybody's money in the state and spend it on stuff that's not going to do anybody any good except to get her reelected. That's not what we need in this state. So I beg everybody here, please, vote Libertarian. Thank you.